south of downtown Buffalo in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, Mooney, what a catch. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go. That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. To throw is Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Play action. It's Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. back at about the 37-yard line. Ed Oliver. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Back to throw, Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll bring up a second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, it's Montgomery. Bulldozes past him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Fields on the sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. Is Santos for the Bears field goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Fields. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he will have the Bears' 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. On play action, Fields. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Waiting for someone to get open, but once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Fields. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Operating from the red zone, close to a turnover there in the end zone.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work that...
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, check. Check. He's checking. Crash. 56. Check.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Bills 7, Bears 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
56.
To throw, it's Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. To try again after the sack. Allen, he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This take it in at the goal line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To the air, Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Azeez Ojulari able to get him for a loss of about 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields able to get, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. 3rd and long. It's Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, it's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On the give, this is Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Allen off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Azeez Ojulari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Fields on 3rd down.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Berrios.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fields on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down.
Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bills,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago,